Alright, so recently I was just watching YouTube as one does, and I scrolled across the video by iTalk Studios. You might have heard of him. Great baseball YouTuber. He talks about the things going around baseball in a humorous manner. He makes a lot of videos on basically every week explaining what's happened with each team and making some jokes that some people might not like, but I think are pretty funny. And in his most recent video, he talked about the Mariners, and he talked about the AL West, and he brought up a point that I was really interested in, so I decided to fully take a look at, where basically the AL Central and the AL West have basically, from 2023 to 2024, have basically switched identities. And so I'll bring up some points now. I mean, it's uncanny how similar this is. So first, let's compare the 2023 AL Central and the 2024 AL West. So both first place teams have a record of 87 and 75, that being the Twins and the Astros, which, alright, that's one thing, same record, who really cares. Second place, both the second place teams are extremely mid, with the Tigers going 78 and 84, and the Mariners going 81 and 81. And of course, all these records are calculated with their winning percentages right now. Since the 2024 season hasn't ended, I'm strictly going off calculations on what it would be like if the season ended today. I fully well know that the records are not going to end up like this, because the Royals are getting hot, the Guardians are cold, all that. But like I was saying, both the second place teams are extremely mid, with the Tigers going 78 and 84, and the Mariners going 81 and 81. Slightly different there. It's only 3 games apart, so still very similar. Then the third place teams, also extremely mid, 76 and 86 Guardians, 75 and 87 Rangers. Which, if you look at this, both teams almost have the exact same record, 1 game off. And then in the final 2 spots, we have the White Sox Royals and the Athletics Angels. Clearly, the Athletics and Angels aren't as bad as the White Sox and Royals were last year. The White Sox and Royals were the second and third worst teams, while the Angels and Athletics would be the second and third worst teams in the AL. This is extremely similar, and it's not even as similar as it gets, because the AL West and AL Central get even more similar. It's crazy. So if you didn't see my point with the 2023 AL Central and the 2024 AL West, now I'll talk about the 2023 AL West and the 2024 AL Central. So the first place team, we have the 93 and 69 Guardians for this year, and the 90 and 72 Astros from last year. Second place, the Royals, 90 and 72 Rangers, 90 and 72 for the AL West. Then the third place teams, 90 and 72 Twins, 88 and 74 Mariners. Fourth place team, 80 and 82 Tigers, 73 and 89 Angels. And then the 50 and 12 Athletics, and the 39 and 123 White Sox. So if you look at this, their top 3 teams all hovering around 90 wins, and they're all battling out for the division title. As the same for both. The Rangers, Mariners, and Astros last year were basically going at it till the last day of the season, where the Astros took it home, and the Mariners crushed the Rangers' dreams. And then this year, the Royals, Twins, and Guardians all hovering around 90 wins, trying to sneak out the other 2. And then in fourth place, we just have a mid, forgettable team, Angels versus the Tigers. And then the last place, the 2 worst teams in baseball, where the White Sox 39 and 123. When I was typing that out, I couldn't even believe it. That's unreal. And then the Athletics 50 and 112. Very bad, but nowhere near as bad as the White Sox. And it's crazy to me. I was thinking about it. It doesn't even make sense, because, to be fair, I'm kind of cherry picking. But just when you look at it, it makes no sense. I mean, I don't, it's hard for me to even comprehend here. That's really all I had to say for today's video. And before I'm done, I have one more small snippet of information that came across while looking for any more similarities between the 2 years. And I found that the 2024 AL Central and the 2023 AL West, both second place teams, have a shortstop that is most likely going to finish second place in the MVP voting, with Bobby Witt probably not going to beat out Aaron Judge and Corey Seager not being able to beat out Shohei Ohtani last year. Anybody watching, I encourage you to find more snippets of information. Let me know if you find anything that's interesting that adds to this case. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.